Marla Bryan. Wagwan, man.
All right.
What are we making, girl? We have got Marla with us still. We are loving the fact that we're doing a deep dive into Jamaican culture, and the best way to explore another culture. Yeah, the music, it does help, okay? Yes. Gets you in the groove, but the food is where it all starts, because that's what takes you into the home, into the heart.
Exactly.
So what are we going to be creating next to continue our crescendo of Jamaican? That jerk chicken has made the studio smell so amazing.
I know.
I will taste it at the end with this accompaniment, because as I understand it, this is kind of like a very common side dish that you would have with
definitely have the jerk chicken now.
Okay, so what is it?
So it's called rice and peas, but we actually use beans all the time. So
why is that?
I don't know. We just do things different down in the Caribbean.
You know, there are people all over the world going, this is the strangest pea I've ever eaten in my life, especially English people.
But we do use peach and peas for that recipe, but commonly you will get it with red beans, kidney beans. Today we are using canned beans, but you can do it with dried beans. You just have to soak it overnight.
Kind of rehydrate.
That just takes a long time. And sometimes I get home and I'm just like, look, I do feel for some jerk chicken, because I do make the marinade early and I have it in store, and just some canned beans, rice, in 20 minutes you've got it.
So it's easy, it's great.
Yeah.
I know you'd probably be quite kind of, you know, just fly off the seat of your pants when you create this. So we're going to make this quite methodical so that our viewers can, and myself, can pick up exactly how to do this. So where do we start?
We start with some oil. So you heat up some oil.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're going to add in your onions. Sizzle, sizzle.
Nice and finely chopped.
Your thyme. Put it in whole, so then it releases the flavor nicely.
And that's something I've learned, is then that oil absorbs the flavor, and then the oil coats all the rest of the food with that flavor. Yeah. Now, what my secret is that I take the intellectual property of the last amazing chef that I worked with, and I pass it off as my own with the next. That's the key to this job.
So we saute the onions for a bit. And we love washing our rice. So we tend to wash our rice before. So you wash your rice until the water runs clear. Sometimes it takes a long time. With that water,
get rid of that starch, yeah.
Exactly. So now we are going to add the rice in there before we add any liquid, actually.
Fully rinsed.
Fully rinsed and everything. And it's almost like, you know, toasting it a little bit in a way.
Okay, and then the rice takes on that flavor.
Can you smell that? Come
here.
Yeah. Come on. Can you smell that already?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's a lot of time. Actually, I love time. We're gonna add the beans now. You gotta be very careful because it is canned beans, so it's like, you know, it's a bit soft.
Okay, so just go lightly, tread softly, I get that.
Softly.
There is a lot of spice, there is a lot of herb, there is a lot of flavor. Is that because Jamaica just has a beautiful resource of natural flavors there, or is it the influences of other areas?
Region, exactly. It's the thing for the region, definitely. So this is like, you know, my version of rice and peas, but it's close enough. I'm not going to lie.
Is there a purist out there? Like,
actually, I need the pepper. You've been bonding with that pepper.
I've been bonding with the pepper. It's feeling good. It's looking brighter since I've been complimenting it.
So if you do love heat, you just add, like, you know, one whole pepper in there. You add one whole pepper. We are going to just add it now.
Great.
Coconut.
Yes,
coconut,
baby.
I mean, we need that. We have coconut trees all over.
Is that coconut milk or coconut cream?
Coconut milk.
Milk, okay.
Yeah, coconut milk. And mix that in.
Oh, this is going to be good. The smells coming off this. And
nice and nutty.
And a little goes a long way, I'm guessing, as well. This is hearty. I understand that this is something that often goes with a celebratory meal. Is cooking a big part of celebration there? Here in South Africa, obviously, it's a massive part of how we express ourselves.
I know.
Yes,
no, we do. We celebrate. Look, I grew up having one meal a day, and not because we're poor, but because we tend to have a big lunch. We tend to have a big lunch, and then we just have something light at dinner time. So getting together for lunchtime, it's not really a big thing, but we do bond over our food because we are very proud of our food.
It's a really social element, yeah.
Yes. Then we add in our water. That's 2 cups of water in here. Am I going nice and slow enough for you? Yeah, I'm getting it. You're getting it.
But it really is simple. But it's quite interesting in the order of adding things. I think the fact that the rice was one of the first things to go in there, that to me is quite different. But I'm loving how that's going to layer in the flavors, that you start with the flavor and you build up from that base.
Exactly. And then Mix it all nice. So once that thing boils, you're gonna have like, you know, nice mixture of the beans /
our peas.
our peas, exactly. And a bit of salt. Okay. We add a bit of salt in here. It's fine.
And
I didn't prep.
salt to taste.
Exactly. Salt to taste. Cover up.
And voila.
Wait until all of the liquid is absorbed. Make sure your rice is cooked. You can add make sure your rice is cooked. If it's not, you give it a taste. If it's not, you can always just add a little bit more liquid.
Okay, just keep tasting as you go, as is the chef's right. Okay, I'm
That's
going
it.
to go across to the
And
other side.
a bit of TV magic. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And
Oh man, this is so exciting. Okay, I'm going to claim this one as my own. I'm going to have a little taste right now and try and get a little bit of everything. You know, you talk about umami. That has got that umami flavor. It's creamy, it's rich, the perfect side, I would imagine, for it's going to make the jerk chicken sing. Marla, you're a legend.
I know.
You are a legend.
I know.
Man. Congratulations on your
very much.
gorgeous new addition to your family, to your amazing
very
restaurants.
much. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you for being so tall and amazing on the show this morning. You
It is
really
my
have
pleasure. Thank you for
added
having me.
some beautiful Jamaican flavor to today's show. This is absolutely beautiful. You can find this recipe on expressoshow.com.